VidGamesFTW.
Welcome back to Tetris Event. Okay. Where we left off? Where the fuck is the controller?
Right here. Okay.
Yeah, fucking I don't care.
We got
Bejeweled Veil.
the Bejeweled Veil.
Dude, let's play Bejeweled.
We should do that at some point. That'd be really cool.
Bejeweled is fun.
Another puzzle game. It's kind of like this, in a sense.
I guess. Oops.
If you really think about it.
If you actually analyze that it's not fucking at all like Tetris. Only kind of, maybe.
Sort of.
Welcome back.
You already said that. You fucking dick. Anyways.
Just enjoy the aesthetic.
I know, right? Let's just not talk. Let's
Who
make
doesn't...
this a silent let's play.
No.
Where it's just the music.
Who doesn't like a good aesthetic? Comment below what's your favorite aesthetic. I mean, it's easy to clear out lines for the most part. I like those additions, and they started way before this game. The silhouette and the quick drop.
Yeah.
They started way before Tetris Effect, but I like those additions because it makes it, for once, it makes it easier for us to actually play the game. I mean, I'm thinking about it. Tetris Effect so far hasn't really been. It's only been featured like a choice amount of times in terms of like a quote-unquote tournament. Because the guys who run, I think, those kinds of channels, that show off the tournaments and stuff, they have at least one of two guys competing professionally in Tetris Effect, but it's not making the rounds just yet. It's still a pretty relatively new game, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And so yeah. So, trying to collect my thoughts. Like I said, did you just slant the screen?
What?
Oh, it just looks like it. You can slant the screen like 3D wise.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't know why you would want to play that way, but you can. But with these kinds of additions, because like I said, there have been in other games besides Tetris Effect. But even when watching that one on Tetris Effect, where they were doing it professionally and they were trying to speedrun and beat each other, it was like a race. I think it's the way the things are going, the way the little chimes are swinging. It looks like it's like slanted, like in 3D. But you can do that, which makes it weird. That's how I thought you did it by accident.
No, I actually did do it by accident once before, but.
So because those guys are like Tetris professionals in terms of like they've played old school Tetris, you know. So you wouldn't think that they would leave these kinds of effects on. Even though the slam down obviously makes the gameplay a hell of a lot faster, so of course they use that to their advantage. But the silhouette and stuff, you would think, you know, oh yeah, they wouldn't use that because they're old school. No, they still use it. But for people like us who don't play as much or haven't played Tetris in a very long time, it was a nice way to ease us like back into it, or it can ease newcomers who haven't really ever tried Tetris in any form whatsoever, because trust me, there have to be people like that, to get into it. I mean, you know, with the silhouette, it makes it, it's not so much as cheating, because the game is still, you still play the game the normal way. And even in effect mode, there's this mystery mode where like it gives you random freaking effects and stuff. One of those effects is to turn off, it's called the ghost, you know, ghosting. It turns off the silhouette.
Yeah.
So it's like playing it old school again. Here's the rain
This
level.
one's my favorite.
Yeah, I like this one.
No, my favorite.
Those splashes, friggin'. I like it.
Makes me think of just like rain in general, like.
Well, that's one of our things, yeah. Like I know what you're about to say. Go ahead.
Because like, here's a little story time. One day, like years ago, I had gotten sick, and when I was sick and I was in my room, our mom had this machine thing. There's a little white box thing where it had like ambient sound effects and whatnot. So it's like
you could like play ambient sounds from it.
Yeah, and like it has like a wide variety of them. So it's like, you know, there's this specific one that I always have it on, where it just makes me think of rain, and it's really.
It plays rain sound effects.
Yeah, and it's like, well, I mean, it's a little more than that, but like.
That's what I've heard it primarily
mainly
do.
It mainly does. It mainly has like rain sound effects. But like, I always have that on because it's more. I don't know what it is about rain. It's really calming to me.
Rain's therapeutic. Yeah.
It's more. It's
no,
not,
it's not just you. Like that.
Like I know other people, like with other people.
Rain can be
like,
very calming. People
yeah.
like the rain. Like I love the rain, when it's not like utterly, which it can get sometimes around here. Not all the time, but sometimes it can be particularly freaking just like a storm.
Even when it's pouring, sometimes it's calming.
If it's a light, like I like to call it like a light, not so much as like not so much as what was I gonna say?
Like a sprinkle.
Yeah, well, a sprinkle's cool too, but no, if it's like fairly going and it's fairly strong, but it's
just
still
like if it's just casual, like
calm, yeah,
it's
just like look up ambient rain, like put that in, literally ambient rain, and you're gonna get something that's not too quiet, but it's enough to where it's like okay, it sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that stuff. That's like my okay. When I come back from work from a particularly like tough day at work, I like to take a nap. Usually those naps are pretty long, so technically they're not even naps. I straight up sleep after I get home.
Shit.
But I like it, especially around this time, January, December-ish of, you know, the years, where it's cloudy, but it's not. Oh, fucking! You get to do this one. This is my favorite, Kaleidoscope. Listen, just actually, we're gonna. It's so freaking satisfying. This one made, spoilers, my #1 on my latest, you know, third part of my top 5 ambient video game tracks list. My third one. This made #1 because of all the ambient abstract kind of levels in this game, this one just, it feels so good. It's like we're saying, it's therapeutic. If I've played like the mystery modes and other modes where in under effects where I zone out. Okay, this is what happened, right? We were trying to do this one where it's like, oh, clear out 150 lines, but every like so often, how many ever number of lines you clear, it gets faster, and it'll just keep going. Level 11, level 12 speed, level 13, 14, 15.
That shit.
Victor watched this firsthand.
I did.
I put on the VR.
I came in at some point to see him play it.
I put on the VR headset. I had the earbuds in. I turned off the sound effects and cranked the music up, and I was going at it. I was gone.
You were.
I was cranking it out.
I was like, holy shit.
I wasn't even paying attention to the speed by the time I was almost there, but I freaking lost the last second because I was getting too fast. I didn't even realize it was level 15, and I was doing well.
Yeah, you were. I was like, holy.
Remember, a few parts ago, like I said, if it's level 11 onward, I'm not good at it. I have to get better. But when you zone out, you're not paying attention, just listen to it. Oh, I love this one so much. Oh my god. See, and like I said in that list, this one is the music goes and it still transforms. The level transforms phase, you know, by phase. Everything still cranks up, but it doesn't go bombastic. It stays on that consistent level of we're chill. I love that shit. But
maybe that's why that was the turn down for me for Tetris games. That it was kind of, it tried to be a little bombastic with like visually.
I suppose.
In a sense.
So sometimes they're like, yeah, we're awesome, and and it, like it'll just go, and it. In some aspects, that can get you in the mood, kind of, because it's like, okay, we're upbeat, we're go.
Mm-hmm.
But this one's like, no, we're chill. Like, there's moments where, again, it's fast as shit. You have to be good, but that, you know, creative aesthetic aspect is like, no, but we're chill. Like, you know, this is just like plug it in, play it, and just lose yourself, like in it. And I love that. Like I was saying, with that rain thing, like just put in rain, like ambient, and you'll find like 10-hour, 3-hour, 1-hour things where it's like
even live streams too, where
live
it's
streams.
just,
Well, they'll just stream the
Yeah.
sounds, and you just fall asleep to it.
because they do that with like fire sounds and stuff as well.
Yeah,
So,
I've done it with underwater sounds. It's just that sound of just the water going, but it's as if you're just underwater.
yeah.
And for some people, like, it's not for everyone. Sometimes, you know, especially if you have a fear of like being underwater for too long, which is a legitimate fear, you will get that feeling like you can't breathe, or even like you're like drowning. So yeah, it's not good sometimes, but otherwise it's like no, it's still kind of therapeutic for some people. I mean,
It just kind of depends, really.
it depends on like who you are.
Yeah, depends on what your preferences.
Yeah, same thing with this game. Again, just bringing it back to the game. Not everyone's gonna like certain aesthetics in this.
Kitty!
But,
Almost here.
yay. Not everyone's gonna like the certain aesthetics and whatever of this, but there's kind of a little bit of everything for those who like certain things. If you like the desert, there's a couple desert themes in here.
Yeah, like Deserted, the one I did like a few parts ago.
If you like, oh, shout out to the, just a woman. Shout out to those lady sound effects.
All the little turtles.
That's what's cool about it. Just, I don't know. It's
Oh, little sparkly turtles.
something about it is hard to describe. Otherwise, it's like, no, this game is just awesome. Just play it.
You need a. It's a thing to personally experience.
Yeah, seriously, it is though. Well, I kind of goofed this. All.
Well, it's quite a predicament you can put yourself in.
That's fine. I
Yeah.
can still come back to it.
Yeah, because that's also like with the rain stuff. It's just kind of like that's why too. Like I would prefer rainy weather over like sunny weather.
Sometimes when it feels like it's cloudy enough in the morning, and then the fucking sun comes out, it's like, no, go away.
I know.
There you go.
I would say it's not like this one.
Celebration. If you do practice mode, it ends after this level.
Yeah.
Because we did practice mode first to get back into Tetris when we first got this.
Yeah,
and
and also just to get a general feel of
how
the
this
game
one feels. Yeah. And I was like, I know there are other levels. I saw the trailer, and then we had to like do a beginner. And we're like, oh, okay. We didn't start the game proper.
Yeah.
What are you saying right now, though?
Like when we like how earlier we were just saying like that we preferably don't really like sunny weather. It's like,
well, I like sunny weather, but when it comes to like,
because I'm saying like, just keep like it's like for the people at home to like just keep in mind that like sunny weather is like okay, at least like I can say from personal experience.
well,
that
if it's too
okay.
fucking hot, then of course no one
Well,
likes that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean like I'm just saying like if it's just sunny in general, like
Yeah.
it's okay enough. But if we had like I don't know, let's just say like if we had like the power to like have some kind of weather, like to just kind of
Keep it some kind of weather.
keep it some kind of weather for at least like a while. I myself would say rainy weather because
like cloudy.
yeah, not like a brooding kind of like weather, but it's enough to where like I was saying,
not
it's
not
rainy.
somewhat not too pouring, but not too like quiet either.
Yeah.
It has to be. There is a good balance, and it's hard to describe that balance, but because again that's different for even in that realm of people who like rain. Sometimes even that could be like that just comes out of preference of how intensive a rain you can handle or you like listening to.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, I think I trailed off where we were
Like
getting distracted.
Aren't thunderstorms also?
Sometimes they can be. Sometimes thunder can be. Like our friend Miharu Aaron doesn't like thunder, so it depends. Not a lot of people like thunder, but like not in person. But if we're listening to thunder in like a movie or a game, which is not, it's fine.
Yeah.
And that goes for a lot of people who are like that too. Like it depends on who you are. Like I was saying earlier, though, I think I trailed off. When I come home from work and I'm napping or straight up sleeping or whatever, the kind of rain I like listening to, or the kind of rain or kind of weather that puts me in a certain mood when it can help me fall asleep faster, which happens around this time of year, is 9. Good luck. The game's kind of like lagging a little bit.
Time to start clearing out lines.
Yeah, you got it. Just put the eyepiece is going up. Nope, right, there you go. Yeah, you're doing good. If it's cloudy enough to where the sun is not like directly coming out into my room and making it like, you know, sometimes there's a darker atmosphere, and you see it in some of my videos actually for Destination Mark. You know when it's particularly cloudy around my area. If I'm making a Destination Mark video where you see me and it's in front of my wall, and you see, you know, that the atmosphere looks a little bit darker than it should because it's cloudy.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, this lag.
The lag is so real right now for some reason. I don't know why. It's usually not too laggy in this part, I guess. Good.
There
You
we
did
go. That's the last one.
For this area, yeah.
For this
we'll have a few more phases to go. We have a few more groups of levels to go, I suppose. There's no real name for it. I don't know. Yeah. So till next time, feelings and weather and shit.
Yay. Preferences of
I like
weather.
rain. I like when it's purple. It's a Prince reference.